Greetings, land of the brave and beyond, and a very warm welcome to today's Cabinet Decisions briefing, coming to you live from the Government Information Center studio here in the heart of the nation's capital, with me, your host, Hileni Philippus Hamunyela. Now, as is the norm for the Cabinet Decisions briefing, I am joined in the studio by the Minister of ICT and Spokesperson of Government, Honorable Emma Theophilus, here to deliver the latest Cabinet decisions. Honorable Minister, once again, good morning. It is over to you to brief the Namibian nation.
Thank you very much, Hileni. Good morning, and good morning to all the viewers and listeners who join us for our routine Cabinet briefings. This morning, I bring you the Cabinet briefing on the decisions taken at the 3rd and 4th Cabinet meetings held on the 17th and the 24th of February 2026, respectively. The first Cabinet decision is Namibia's national report to the Working Group of the Universal Periodic Review of the United Nations. Cabinet approved in principle the draft Universal Period Review National Report for 2026 submission to the UPR Working Group, subject to the review of the report to include comprehensive empowerment initiatives such as housing, subsidized tertiary education, and efforts on curbing violence against women by the government of the Republic of Namibia. The UPR is a unique office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, led mechanism by the United Nations Human Rights Council that examines human rights records of all 191 UN member states every 4.5 years. The second Cabinet decision is a Commonwealth draft NADI Declaration on Democratic Resilience and Participation. Cabinet took note of the Minister of Justice and Labour Relations attendance and participation at the Commonwealth Ministers of Justice meeting held between the 9th to the 12th of February 2026 in the Republic of Fiji, and Cabinet authorized the Minister of Justice and Labour Relations to assent to the draft NADI Declaration on Democratic Resilience and Participation in line with amendments of the Commonwealth Ministers of Justice meeting. The declaration provides a practical framework to strengthen democratic resilience through the rule of law, human rights, and good governance, consistent with the 2025 to 2030 Commonwealth Strategic Plan. The third Cabinet decision is a report on the introduction and working visit to Singapore and Japan by the Minister of International Relations and Trade between the 17th to the 21st of January 2026. Cabinet took note of this introductory working visit and directed the following offices, ministries, and agencies to take action in the area of responsibility. First, the Ministry of International Relations and Trade and the Namibia Investment, Promotion and Development Board. Second, the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Land Reform. Third, the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development. Next, the Ministry of Industries, Mines and Energy. And lastly, the Ministry of Works and Transport through NAMPORT. The fourth Cabinet decision is a working visit to the Russian Federation by the Minister of International Relations and Trade between the 12th to the 15th of January 2026. Cabinet took note of the report and directed the following OMAs to take responsibility as reflected below: the Ministry of International Relations and Trade, Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Land Reform, the Ministry of Industries and Mines and Energy. The fifth Cabinet decision is a MOU on political and diplomatic consultation between the Republic of Namibia and the Republic of Congo. Cabinet approved the signing of the MOU on political and diplomatic consultations between these two countries. The next Cabinet decision is a memorandum of understanding between the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Youth, Sports, Arts and Culture and the Ministry of Education, Vocational Training and Sports of the Kingdom of Spain in the field of sports and physical education. Cabinet took note of this very important MOU between the two institutions, and that the purpose of this MOU is to establish the framework for the signatories to initiate sports cooperation in accordance with their competencies and prioritizing the exchange of knowledge between the two countries. The next cabinet decision is another MOU between the Republic of Namibia and the Republic of Malta in research and innovation. Cabinet approved the signing of this MOU between the two countries, and that the purpose of this MOU is to set out the legal framework for mutual interest and benefit, establish and determine the institutional mechanism of cooperation in the field of research and innovation. The next cabinet decision is also another MOU between the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Youth, Sports, Arts and Culture and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade of Hungary on cooperation within the framework of the Stipendium Hungarian Scholarship Program between the year 2026 until the year 2028. Cabinet approved the signing of this MOU and that the Hungarian participant offers at most 10 scholarships annually to citizens of the Republic of Namibia for pursuing studies in Hungary, either in Hungarian or in a foreign language. The next cabinet decision is an annual report of the Namibia National Reassurance Corporation. Cabinet approved the 2023-2024 annual report of Namibri and authorized the Minister of Finance to table the report in the National Assembly. During the period under review, the company income escalated from 762 million Namibian dollars in 2023 to 830 million Namibian dollars in 2024, representing an increase of 8.96%. The final cabinet decision is the 2023-2024 Integrated Annual and Audited Financial Report of the Namibia Wildlife Resort NWR. Cabinet approved this report of the Namibian Wildlife Resorts and authorized the relevant minister, being the Minister of Environment, Forestry and Tourism, to table this report with a clear audit opinion in the National Assembly. NWR's revenue improved from about 387 million Namibian dollars in 2023 to 448.8 million Namibian dollars in 2024, representing a total percentage of 16 increase in annual income. Heleni, dear viewers, this brings me to the end of this cabinet briefing in terms of the decisions taken at the 3rd and 4th cabinet meetings held on the 17th and the 24th of February 2026 and is chaired by Her Excellency the President, Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister, for delivering those decisions that were made on behalf of Namibians. We truly, indeed, highly appreciate your efforts. Thank you so much. Now, Namibia, that concludes our cabinet decisions briefing for this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, take care.